The Partnership for Better Health believes in housing for all and that housing is health. It's joining with the Cumberland County Housing and Redevelopment Authorities to address this. The partnership is sponsoring this segment. Carol Thornton is here, and she's brought along Mary Kuna, Executive Director of Cumberland County Housing and Redevelopment Authorities. Carol, I noted that you believe that housing is health. What do you mean by that?
Just that individuals and families need a safe and secure place to lay their head at night in order to even think about things such as maintaining their health and well-being.
And you say that affordable housing in Cumberland County, it can be really hard to come by. You have some numbers that you can actually share with us.
Sure. Cumberland County is one of the fastest growing counties in the state, and a person needs to make $20.65 an hour to afford a rental of $1,074. And if you look out there right now, it is hard to find a rental for that price.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Mary, so you're stepping in to help with this. What did you do last summer?
So our organization runs the Housing Choice Voucher Program for Cumberland and Perry counties. So basically, we will pay subsidized rent for individuals and allow them to go off into any part of Cumberland County to find a unit to live. The problem we had was finding landlords. It is incredibly challenging. So last summer, we started the Housing Choice Landlord Coalition. So that is essentially a coalition of all of our landlords, and we've been working heavily on landlord recruitment. So that has been, and it's been going very, very well.
That's good. I mean, you really work to engage those landlords, how so?
So one, of course, incentives always help. So if you're going to be a new landlord and accept a Section 8/Housing Choice Voucher tenant, we will give you $500 right off the bat as a new landlord. But to all of our other landlords, we're doing holding payments. We're also doing payments when it comes to above and beyond the security deposit. And then what we like to do is our Housing Choice Happy Hours. So what we want to do is we want to meet you, our staff want to meet you. So we actually have done a number of them so far, and we bring landlords together with our staff. So you get to meet a Housing Choice rep. You get to meet our inspector, you get to meet everybody face to face, ask as many questions as you want. So that way, it's a way to engage us and learn more about what we can offer.
And I know you have one coming up, and I want to ask you about that in a moment, but do want to point out, and you said this can be tough, but landlords hear vouchers, they often feel uneasy.
I know, and we're trying to dispel that myth. I think a lot of landlords are afraid they'll lose control of their property and the government's about to step in and then you can't evict anyone, you can't put your own rules to your lease. Not the case. Basically, you are getting a person who has about to fulfill an obligation by joining our voucher program, and essentially you as the landlord control the lease. We have nothing to do with that, and if you want to evict a tenant, you have control over that as well. All we ask is that you do an inspection and that you're willing to work with us and notify us if there's an issue. And again, we're here to be a partner, and that's, I think, a big difference anymore with at least how our agency is operating.
So again, this happy hour is coming up. How do you invite folks out to that?
Sure. So we like any landlords who are in Cumberland and thereabouts are welcome to come. We will be at Desperate Times Brewing in Carlisle on June 28th from 5 to 7. I joke I'm the government, so I cannot pay for your drinks. It has to be a cash bar. However, we're happy to provide the food, and just come, meet our staff, learn more about what we do, what our tenants do, and we will dispel any rumor or myth you may have.
Very good. I can tell you are passionate about this, so please go out and meet them. Thank you so much. Good to have both of you with us. As we go to break, we thank Partnership for Better Health for sponsoring the previous segment. We'll be right back.